Okay, great guys. Good to go. Okay, let's begin the actual session. Okay, ready to start? Yep. Okay. What is HTML? First, we discuss about what is HTML. Few people may aware of HTML and few things like we have also given some activities in the past 5 days. So you may aware of the most of the things. I know you may good with that. Okay. So okay, let's anyway, let's get begin with from scratch. Okay. So HTML basically HTML means first a definition. HTML is hypertext markup language. Okay, it's a markup language, not a programming language. Be clear on that. It is not a programming language. It's a skeleton of the web page. It is not even we are not going to decorate anything. It is just a skeleton. What is what? That is it uh, just showing the contents in the web page. That is what the contents in the web page. And it is very easy to learn and develop. Anyone can learn. Even a school children can learn. It is very much that much easy. Okay. So and HTML, that is HTML is a standard markup language for creating a web page, as we all know, right? HTML describes the structure of the web page, already outlined. And HTML consists of series of elements. Elements is nothing but tags. Tags, we all know some tags like paragraph tag, heading tag, that is bold tag. There are n number of tags in HTML. Even there are 3 to 5 types of HTML versions are available. HTML1 to HTML5. Currently, we are using HTML5. So in that HTML5, we want to add a tag, that is a special tag called doc type. It is very mandatory to have the doc type uh, that is tag. Otherwise, HTML will not able to run in some browsers, not all, some browsers. And HTML elements tell the browser how to display their content. It just tell how to display the content. Okay, it's not we can't able to decorate the things using only HTML. We can that thing will be taken care by the CSS, and the functionalities are taken care by the JavaScript. That's what we plan for HTML, CSS, and JavaScript training. That is in the combination of these 3 things only we can able to build a web page, actual web page as a product of anything. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let me share some cheat sheet we have already shared in that yesterday, I think. So on that, you guys can we can go with it. Okay. Let me share my screen again. Yeah, hope it was visible. Okay. First of all, we just learned what is that is a basic structure. Okay. Basic structure, as I already told, dog type, it is for HTML5. Okay. And the opening tag of HTML, inside this tag only we can able to add the tags, that is the necessary tags of head tag, body tag, paragraph tag, whatever it is. Inside this only we can able to do. Without this ending tag, we can't able to run the things may not be good while we run the program, that is this code. Okay. So inside this HTML, that is opening and closing, we just give a head tag. And generally a web page is divided into 3 parts. Okay, one is a header tag, that is heading, header tag, body tag, and a footer tag. Inside the header tag, we just giving the headings, titles, and SEO things are gone in the header tag only. And in the footer, we can give some links, contact, social media integrations we can do there. And inside this body tag, this is a main tag. Inside this only we can give uh, the rest of the things inside this only. Okay. So inside the head tag, we just giving the title of the page that is visible on this top. Okay, in the top of the web page, the title of the web page. If we developing a hotel service web page, it shows the hotel name, that is home page of this hotel, like those things. Okay. And the next thing is body tag. Inside this body tag only we can give the main content of the website. Okay. And this is the basic structure of the web page. very basic thing. Okay, this is, and the next thing is heading. Heading, there are 6 types of heading,
ப்ரோ
starting from H1 to H6. Okay.
ப்ரோ
Yeah, okay,
ப்ரோ
please.
இது டாக் டைப் என்னது ப்ரோ?
Yeah, doc type is generally for HTML. This is HTML, that is document type. Okay, this is generally used for HTML5. There are 5 types of versions starting from H1, that is HTML1 to HTML5. Currently, we are going with HTML5. So for that, it is very mandatory to use doc type. Okay,
அது
so this
கம்பல்சரி
is what.
எப்பவுமே போட்டாகணுமா?
Of course, yeah. And most of the browser don't ask for doc type. For example, that is Microsoft Bing may expert the doc type, Google may not expert. That depends on the browser compatibility. Okay, but it is mandatory to give. For the safer
ஓகே
side, it is mandatory to give. Okay.
ஓகே ப்ரோ ஓகே ப்ரோ.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's clear, no? Yeah. Okay. Then the paragraph tag. Okay. Paragraph. That is p tag. We can give a number of that is how much we can give any paragraph in this tag, within this tag. Okay, if you give the first paragraph and you want to um, uh, give another paragraph, means you just go for the next paragraph tag, that is another p tag with a line break. If you want to give a that is you space in between the first paragraph and the next paragraph, in between you can give this break. This is a line breaker. Okay, one line of break between this paragraph and that paragraph. And these are all the colors, that is these are all come under CSS. So no worry of this as of now. So we'll discuss later in our CSS that is CSS workshop next weekend. Okay, so no worries of about this. You just leave this and we'll discuss it later. And after this is a span. That is, if you want to give a color or style for a particular word or a paragraph, you just want to use this tag span. Okay, it's for a particular. If you want to give a that is for example, consider this. There is a paragraph in that there is rainbow colors. Okay, red, blue, green, yellow, and all the 7 colors. You want to name the color and give the color of depends on the name. If there is a red, means you have to give for the word red as an in red color. So you have to use a span tag here. Okay, this is very useful when we perform the color type of things. These are all also comes under CSS. So as of now, you don't worry of this. We'll slowly move on to then that's our next CSS class. Okay, so these are all like characters. This is a very important things. The first character is NBSP. This means non-breaking space. NBSP. If you want to give a space, for example, if you want to give 5 spaces while starting a paragraph, means you can give 5 NBSP characters. Okay, NBSP, like 5 times NBSP after you getting started with the paragraph. That in the output it will be displayed the space from starting as a 5 spaces, and after the paragraph will be continued. Okay, that is very useful when writing a paragraph type of things. Okay, and the next one is quote. That is for quotations, double quotes. No, for the motivational quotes, like those things, we can use quote. And the third one is less than symbol, greater than symbol, and the fourth greater than symbol. The mathematical, if you want to write any formulas in between your web pages, you can use this for comparison and any other thing. Okay, so and fifth one is ampersand. As we all know, ampersand, that is an symbol. And copy for copyright. Copyright is useful for some company type of web pages. Okay, and trademark simple also used for company websites. So, and next one is formatting. Formatting is it play a very essential role while developing a web application for websites. Okay, for the first one, it's bold. B for bold. That is, if you want to make any content in a bold way, so you can put the text inside this B tag. Okay, if you want to make want to make the text as Italian, that is italic, you just want to put the content inside this I tag. The same thing for underline text, okay. And the mark is to highlighting the text, okay. And the span, as we already discussed, to make such thing in a different way, that is to make a particular word in some color like that, okay. For and strong is mostly bold. Bold is otherwise and that is a very minimal amount of difference between bold and strong, okay. Strong is very powerful and concentrated to bold. Bold is very somewhat light color. Strong is very much bold. And font, we can choose any font from any font families, okay. There are a lot of families available. Times New, for example, Times New Roman, Courier New, Agenta. These types of fonts are already available by default. We can use any type of font from the font family for our website, okay. And the size of the text, color of the text. In generally, we can give the color of the text in exa format, exa code. For example, this FF000F is for red color. For white color, we giving 7 zeros. For white color, black, that is white color, we giving 8 zeros, and for the
ப்ரோ
red color,
டவுட் ப்ரோ.
yeah, please.
ஆஷ் FF0 இருக்குல்ல ப்ரோ, அது எப்படி ஐடென்டிஃபை பண்றது இது மாதிரி ரெட் கலர் இது மாதிரி கிரீன் கலர்னு?
Yeah, no problem. You just go and search on Google, okay. Is my screen visible now?
ஓகே ப்ரோ, ஓகே ப்ரோ.
You just type okay,
ஆஷ்
WF000. It will show you the color palette.
ஓகே.
Inside this, you can see what is what color, like that, okay. Yeah, okay, clear. Yeah. And okay, let's continue. And the next thing is small, to make the text in a small size, okay. And strike out that text. And for that is SUP means superscript, that is exponential, 2 to the power of 3, like that, okay. And SUB means subscript, okay. CO2, this type of we can give, okay. And EM for emphasize, and pre-formatted text, and TT for typewriting text, okay. Typewriting, we just know, we all know the typewriting are very different when compared to others, okay. And the main thing is starts here, body. It's a main thing in all web pages. That is the it's like the hero of the web page, okay. Inside this body tag only, we giving uh, the most essential things of the website, okay. Inside this body, we are giving background color of the web page. Background, we can also use image for a background, and we can also align the image either left, right, center, top, etc., okay. And the third thing is text color. Link, if you want to provide any link, you can give a link for active link and the V link for visitor link. In general, a link means active link. Active link was represented as blue color, and visitor link was represented as purple color. As we all know, we are using Google, right? So in that, there are lots of links available. So those links can be at the back end, they are giving this way, okay. And the BG properties, these are background properties, okay. And we can use watermarks for scrolling, so that's way, that's why. And top margin size in pixels, left margin, right margin, and bottom margin, those things. And the meta tags are generally given in header tag. This is especially these meta tags are useful for SEO things, search engine optimization. This is why we using search engine optimization. As we know, so many people are aware of it. SEO, this is a huge market for SEO. To bring your website in the top of the Google, we are going for SEO, okay. For that SEO, we have to perform or modify the things inside this meta tag. For example, meta tag name of your, that is, if you writing a blog means name of your author, description of your book, about your yourself, and the keywords, the maximum number of keywords we give, the amount of result will be available on Google. Okay, and the content, other contents, or given inside this content tag, that is content. Okay, so for example, here we see an example, that is meta name equal to keywords. Inside this, we can give n number of keywords separated by commas. Okay, content, we can give whatever we want. Content. These will be helpful when the Google Scholar performs the SEO thing. So don't worry of this. If you don't know anything, we'll discuss in later, and we'll let you know soon. Okay. And the other thing is session. That is sessions and divisions. Sessions we already discussed, and divisions is particularly for divide the things. Uh, you all have seen that. For example, if you consider a web page, there you can get lots of things inside the web page, right? For example, for example, what we can take, any web pages. For example, hotel management system means that is a separate session for this thing, for booking the menus, for uh, paying for the menus, and ordering the booking, and door door delivery, these things. No, so for this we can divide the entire application into different sessions, divisions. Okay, and this thing HR, this means horizontal line. We can draw an horizontal line in between each sessions, that is each divisions. Okay, and okay, even HR, that is horizontal line, has some attributes like the size of the size, the thickness of line, the width of the line. We can generally given as pixels, either pixels or percentage. Anyone can be used. Okay, and the color of the line and the alignment of the line. Okay, either the left alignment, right alignment, central alignment, whatever it can be. And yeah, tables. Another thing is tables. Okay, if you want to mention something like in a table representation, we can go for table. Okay, in the table, it's a separate concept, tables. Okay, so table, inside this table, that is opening and closing of this table, inside this we can give table row. Tr means table row. Inside this tr we can give table data. These are the columns. I will show you the demo, don't worry of it. If you unable to understand, don't worry of it. I will give the demo in next few minutes. Okay, so these are the table row, table data. Same thing for the next row, second row, table row inside this table data. Yeah, and these are, yeah, these are the attributes of the table: table row, table data, and table header. That is the columns. And table attributes: table can have a border color, cell spacing, cells padding, alignment, background of the table, and width of the table, height of the table. Okay, generally they are given in the pixels or even percentage. And the next thing is table data attributes. This is for that is column span, row span. Okay, the distance, that is the distance between this row and that row, and width, height, the same thing, background color for this span, particular span, alignment, vertical alignment, and column group. COL group means column group. Okay, and for example, column group, we can give this as column group equal to 1, style background color equal to green. That is green. It will be displayed output as a green color for the first column, and for the next few columns, it will be the background will be blue. Okay, and yes, and the next topic is forms. Yeah, generally we using forms to fill, that is for feed. There are different kinds of forms available. For example, login form, registration form, feedback form, reporting form. N number of forms are available. To generate those forms, we have to write certain codes. Okay, so okay, let's get started with the form. Okay, for this form, we just the same thing, opening the form and closing the form. Inside this, we can give input to get forms are generally used to get input from the user, right? So we can give we can get any input from the user. So inside this input tag, we just giving the options to select. It can be anything. We'll discuss here. Okay. Yeah. Here. uh, Form tags attributes, that is action. If you click this, once you submitted the form, it has to go somewhere, no, to store and retrieve the data inside this database. Okay. To make those things happen, we just giving the URL of the database inside this action. Or you can give anything. If you want to store the particular data in Google Drive, we just give the that is the location of the drive inside this action tag. Okay. And the method, this will be discussed in JavaScript. There are two types of method, get and post. This will be discussed in JavaScript part, so don't worry of it. And these are all the things will be available in JavaScript. We'll discuss later. And this input tag, input attributes is I already told, no, I discussed here that thing. Type of the input. Okay. Type of the input in sense, type, it can be any type. um, Text type. If you want to get password from the user, it will be, it should not be visible, right? It should be non-visible by mentioning any star symbols, right? And for that we using password and checkboxes, radio button, submit, everything, and so on. Okay. And for the name, um, uh, yeah, for the name, this is very mandatory to give name, value, and size. Okay. And maximum length, this is very useful when we can go we go with password. For a password, generally we using so not only for password, it is mandatory to give eight characters. For the phone numbers, for Indian phone numbers, it is very mandatory to give 10 numbers, right? So if you fix maximum length equal to 10, no more numbers can be given after the 10. It is restricted to 10. Can give only 10 numbers inside that. So it is very useful in that sense. And check means that is more selected field in checkboxes. uh, if you go for checkboxes, you can select multiple options, right? If you go for radio button, you can select only one option, that is for checked. These are all the attributes of the input. Okay. And the next thing is select. If you want to select from the drop down list, okay, it has some attributes like name, size, and multiple. And we can allow the users to select multiple options, right? So for this, we're just going for multiple. And the next one is option. Okay. If you want to give some options, like for example, if you're asking some questions like something, no, for in this option, you can give yes or no type of questions, or correct or right, right or wrong, this type of questions. And you can give uh, options in addition to that. Okay. And the next one is text area text area tag. This is generally to get a paragraph kind of input from the user. Okay. This text area, in this text area, we can give maximum of whatever we can. We can also give n number of paragraph inside this text area. This not it may not restrict a user to give a particular type of uh, characters. Okay. So name, inside this name, we can give the name of the form in rows, number of rows, columns, and text wrapping. And this iframe, I will show you the that is examples, live examples in next few minutes. Don't worry of it if you don't know. I just telling what is what right now. Okay. So for this iframe, we can embed the other document inside the current document. Okay. For example, if you want to download something, right, from your website, you have to embed the document, downloaded document inside your web document, right? That is your HTML document. For this, and if you want to embed your YouTube video inside your web page, we have to go for iframe. So inside this source, we have to give a link for the particular YouTube video, or if you want to download something, you have to give the URL inside this. Okay. And the next thing is links. Yeah. In generally, internet is it's a combination of and collection of links only. If you click something, you will be redirected to somewhere, right? So links plays a major role inside this concept. Okay. uh, so let's discuss the attributes of the link. Links are given in between this a tag, opening tag and closing tag of a. Inside this, we're giving href. Href for href, that is reference tag. Okay. Inside this, we just give the URL, the destination URL. If you click this, you will be redirected to somewhere. That is your destination URL, right? And this target is used to, if you click some particular button, you have to redirect it somewhere, right? That is, you can also redirect it in the particular in the same window, or you can go for the next window. Okay. So if you want to go for the next window, you have to give target equal to underscore blank. If you want to remain in the same window, you have to give target equal to mine, that is underscore self. Okay. For the title of the link, for example, if you're giving HTML tutorial, okay, inside this, if you touch this HTML tutorial, it will redirect you to the particular tutorial in the next tab, or within the same tab. That depends on the target and the ID. We can also create a bookmark with help of this ID. Okay. And yeah, these are the examples of the above mentioned attributes. Okay. And yeah, these are the styles. This is generally discussed in CSS part. We'll discuss it later. No worry about this. And the next thing is list. List also plays a major role in developing the websites. Okay, there are two types of list. One is ordered list, that is OL, and another is unordered list. Okay, UL. UL for unordered list. Yeah, let me tell you what is ordered list and what is unordered list. Let's first discuss the ordered list. Ordered list is nothing but it ordered the list of a given things in an ordered way. That is, for example, you have to mention something, your list in Roman letters. Okay. Or if you want to number your text, your list as from 1 to 10, or if you want to mention with alphabetical order, you can go for ordered list. And the next one is unordered list. This is generally for bulleted list, those things. And there are different types of bullets available. For example, square, circle, disc, rectangle. These types of star, these types of bullets are already available by default. And the next thing is start. The start of the list and the end of the list. The UL for unordered list, we already know. And this LI is for individual value in the list. Inside the UL, you have to mention the particular list in inside the LI. LI for list. For example, if you're giving an unordered list of uh, uh, essential topics of HTML. Okay, what are the essential topics? They're all tables list, and links. These all are essential, right? So inside this table, we just giving table li list li links inside UL for unordered, that is ordered, and OL for ordered, UL for unordered. Okay, these are the things. And the next attribute is value of the list item and the type of the list item. And yeah, we actually come to the graphical part, that is the images, audios, and videos. If you want to display an image in your web browser, you have to use image file, image tag. Okay. And the attributes of these image tags are the source of the image. If you want to mention any image, that is either a JPEG file, PNG file, whatever it depends on the type of the image file. Okay, you want to mention your file, that is for example profile.jpg. You just mention the location of the particular image inside this source. Okay, and the next thing is alt, that is alternative text. If the image is not supposed to load, or if the image is, if the image were missed, okay, on that case we are going for the alternative text. Let me show you an example. Okay, and the alignment, that is align, that is you can align the image in either left, right, center, whatever you wherever you can. Okay, and the width of the picture, that is width of the images in pixels, or either you can mention in pictures or percentage, depends on your wish and your requirement. And the height, with height and border, that is the thickness of the border of in pixels. Here we can't able to use percentage, we can go for pixels. And h space, v space, this is for that is h for horizontal space, and v for vertical space. Okay, and these are all the common HTML5 tags. This is not this is very in-depth concept. As of now, you know, it is recommended to don't go for trying this. Once you completed those things, after you can go for it. Okay, so in this, that is header, footer, these are we can use as of now, header, footer, main, mark, session, and the next thing is audio, video, the source, and audio file, graphic files. Okay, these are all the essential things. This is a sheet we yesterday shared in as a work. Okay, so keep it as safe. It is help you in future. Maybe in future you can go through it or make use of it as a reference if you have any doubts. Okay, so let me share the hands-on things. Okay, now I hope my screen was visible. Yeah, okay. Let's get started with first thing is list. Okay, so open, if you have text editor, please open the text editor and follow me. Open this with, don't worry if you don't have this file, you just try to follow me. Okay, open with any text editors you can use. I'm going to use Visual Studio Code. Okay, yeah, yeah, this is the example for list. This is the ordered list. Okay, ordered list and unordered list. Inside this order list, this is the heading. Okay, heading for this thing, and unordered HTML list. Inside this unordered list, it will be showing in a bulleted type of thing. Okay, in this I'm giving input as India, USA, and Canada. So, and the next thing is ordered list. I'm given inside this OL, that is ordered list, the type of that is the number of list inside this. There are three list inside this. Okay, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. First, you have to save this by Control S, and you just open the file. Yeah, here it is. Double click on this. Yeah, here you can see the output. An ordered list, I just given as a heading. No, an ordered unordered list, HTML list. Here it is by default, it is taken as bulleted type of thing. Okay, and the next one is ordered list. Sorry, ordered list. This is the, by default it's taken as 1 to 3. We can give a start with 1 and ends with n. Okay, for this is the example for this. And let me perform one new thing. Okay, uh, uh, press Control N for the to open a new window and type HTML. Yeah, here you can see if I type HTML, there is no ending tag. So for this only, the doc type will be more useful, because for HTML5 it is mandatory to use doc type, right? Doc type HTML. You have to save, and only it will be automatically filled. I'm giving as example dot HTML, and you can save anywhere in your folder. That is, I'm saving this in my inside my desktop. Okay, save. Yeah, dot type. Type HTML. It will be automatically shown. Don't worry, it will automatically close also. On the next line, you're just giving anything. That is, I'm giving heading. That is head tag. Okay. Once I open it, it will automatically close. Don't worry of it. And inside this, I'm giving title. You just also give title, automatically filter. Okay, by pressing the enter. So inside this title, I am giving HTML example. Amount of it, and you have to give the body. Inside this body tag, you can give whatever you can. For example, you can give paragraph. For to get the paragraph, just type P and press enter. Okay, inside this paragraph, I'm giving welcome to the HTML workshop. Okay. Yeah, right. So once you type this, press Control S to save, and go for the save destination, and double click. Sorry, where I just saved in. Okay, saved in desktop, right? Inside this. Okay, I'm it. Also, you can save as. I'm saving it as x.html in some other location. For this thing, I'm saving in downloads. Okay, in my downloads, this thing, press save, click save, and go to your folder, search for the file. Yeah, there is no. This is, yeah, this is the exam output. I just given as inside this paragraph, I just given as come to the HTML workshop, right? So this is output. Okay, let's go for the next thing. For the next thing, okay. For this time, I'm going for tables. Right click and open with whatever text editor you can open with it. Yeah, don't scary about this. I just explained the thing. Okay, inside open this HTML. Okay, once you have to open and close at the bottom. So open the HTML inside this header. These are all don't worry of it. These are all CSS. So as of now, don't think of it. Okay, so get down. Yeah, here the actual, yes, here the actual things getting started. So I'm giving heading as HTML table. Inside this table, I'm giving the rows. That is row as name, department, and year. Okay. For the next row, I'm giving row and the column, that is table data, right? So I'm giving Maran from IT fourth year. Like that, I'm giving the inputs as Vijay, Suresh, Ashar, Deepa. Okay, Rajesh. And like this, you just type this one thing and just copy and paste the next thing, and you can change uh, by just changing the text. Okay, and click Control S for to save the file. And after saving, you just go for the destination folder, and here it is stable, right? By double clicking, here you can see the output. I'm given heading as HTML table, and for the row, name row, and that is name, department, year, and you can see the values of Moran IT fourth year, like that. Okay, yeah, this is what about the table. And yeah, the next thing is we are going to discuss about forms. Okay, right click the same thing, open with VS Code, and this is a form. It's a very simple form. I'm giving heading as HTML form, and inside this form tag, I'm giving action that this is not required as of now. This is what where we can use means uh, to connect the form in the database. Then only we can use this. So as of now, this is not needed to perform the form. Okay, and inside the label, you have to give the label, that is user ID. For example, I am giving a user ID and password. I'm creating a table to login. Okay, so user ID, password, that is for table for equal to f name. You here you can give anything. For example, you can give f id. Okay, that is user id. And the next line, br for break, and next line you getting the input, that is the value you are going to ask the user, enter your id. This is the thing you are going to ask from the user, right? So, and the next thing is password. Inside these type text password, not a number password. You can give a number to get the number password. Okay, so password and name equal to password, and the value you are going to ask the user to enter your password. So the value is enter password, and this is to some, that is the button. Okay, to submit. And here it is just to show that is, if you click the submit button, the form data will be sent to the database and validate to get to help the user to what it's going to happen on the next thing. That is, if you click the submit button, what the thing the next will be going to happen. So we are just telling the users the thing. Okay, after typing this, click Control S and open the destination folder where you save this file. And this forms, right? Double click the form. Yeah, you can see the output. I'm given HTML forms as heading, user ID, and the next line here I can give I given as break. Okay, so on the next line, this is the input I'm asking user to enter your password. So by clearing this, you can type your user ID, that is in the text format. I just given as text, right? User ID as anything, your name, anything as user ID, and your password, that is text password. You can give your password. Before, you have to clear this. If you given like that value, you can clear this. And for the password, you just type your password. Once you submit this, click this button, it will get you into a database. As of now, we didn't connected with the database, so it's showing like this. Your file couldn't be accessed because of we are not yet connected to the database, right? So yeah, that's why. So that's why we just giving this message to the user. Otherwise, the user will be worried of where my data was went, right? So that's why to notify the user, we just giving this thing. And the next one is we can go for image. Yeah, this is the image. Right clicking this, open with VS Code. Yeah, this is the image. It's a very simple thing. I'm giving heading as HTML image and the image as something.jsp, that is JPG. This is the extension of the image. There are a number of different types of extensions available. For example, PNG, JPEG, GIF. This type of extensions are already available. Okay, so inside this image tag, I'm giving the source of the image and alternative. Right? Yeah, if you don't know something, what is mean by no, you just move your cursor to here, and it will show you the entire thing. This is the specialty of Visual Studio Code. That's why most of the developers around the world are using VS Code to develop their applications for their client projects. Okay, okay. In the Alt tab, alternative text. ALT means alternative text. Okay. In the alternative text, I given as web development image. If the image failed to load, it will display this this text instead of that. Okay, so I'm giving width as 460. This is generally in pixels by default. Okay, and height as 345 pixel. You don't need to mention anything like pixel. Okay, if you want to go for a percentage, you have to mention the percentage symbol, or else by default you can just give some numbers. Okay, let me show you what will be happening when I run this code. Okay, yeah, let's now see the magic. When I double clicking this, the image were not available, right? Instead of this, it's showing web development image. That's why we giving alt, that is alternative text. So if you want to bring this image, we have to change the name, right? This image is actually not available in my desktop in my computer. Okay, so I'm giving web dot paper, that is JPG. After saving this, I'm just going to run. Here also the image was not available. And one more thing, you have to save the image inside your where your HTML document were available. Inside that only we have to store. Okay, this is the web image file, that is developer dot. Here you can see JPG file, right? Item type is JPG file. So you have to name the tell the HTML code that here is my file, and it is named as developer. Okay, developer with the extension of JPG. So you have to type here. You have to tell the browser that is your code. My image name is developer. In the suggestions, it's automatically shown if image was already present in your computer. By clicking the enter button, and after done, you just press the Control S to save. After pressing this, you have to go for the browser, and you have to refresh this thing. Okay, refresh the entire page. Once you refresh, you'll be getting your image as an output. This is what HTML images are uh, going to rule. Okay, this is what you can be able to use the thing in the right way. And the next thing is audio. Okay, right clicking this, open with VS Code. That is the audio file. Here the same thing like as we seen for image. In that image we using img tag, right? For this we are using audio tag. Inside the source we are going to use the that is we are going to tell the HTML code where the actual audio file was located. So for this we are going to use .mp3 extension. Without this extension, this will not be uh, give the expected output. Okay, so for the type audio mpg. Okay, if the some browsers may not accept or may not get into that is may not accept the audio files to run in their browser. There are a lot of files like Netscape, like those that is like those browsers may not allow the user to play their own audio. So for those type of browsers, we just mentioning your browser does not support the audio element. Okay, so okay, once you finish this, press Ctrl S and open the destination location and find your audio file. Double click on this. There is an audio file, right? Audio player. By default, HTML will provide player with help of audio tag. By clicking this, you can play. You can play. Right? Okay. So yeah, this is what we can able to use audio. Okay, audio play inside our web pages. And the next thing is we are going to display the video. Okay, right click this thing and open with the VS Code by default. Okay, here you can see I'm given title. Here the title plays a major role. I will show you where the title will be available on our page. Okay, title and the paragraph, that is HTML video player, and the video, that is ID for my video control. These are all the default things. Don't worry of it. If you type video, this thing will be available by default. And you just want to give a source, that is where the video was actually located in your computer. Okay, and you have to give the type. This is a video type, right? So video / mp4. And if the browser was not able to support, we have to notify the user, that is your browser does not support HTML5 video. Okay, once you completed this, press Ctrl S to save and go for your location and double click on this. Here you can see the video, right? It is not even aligned, so that's what it's showing like this by default. Okay, I'm just playing this video. Yeah, this is what we can able to use HTML video player inside our folder, right? That is our web document. This is the thing, and the next thing is we almost covered everything. Yeah, right. We covered everything. So okay, for the next thing we are going for. Let me. Hands-on session over. Okay, it's a simple code. Okay, that is your mind. The mind is just like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it gets and the more it can expand, right? You have to give the exercise. Your physical exercise is that is your mental exercise more important than your physical exercise. You have to keep your mind to work always, even when you sleep. Okay, so for that we're just going to have a quiz. Okay, just get in your browser and type this that is here, this link, join.quizzes.com. Okay, just everybody get into your browser and type this URL, join.quizzes.com, and enter this code to get the live quiz.